Okay, it's time to take that French toast game to the next level. I'm gonna show you guys how to make baked blueberry French toast. You ready? Let's go. All right, so what do we got going on right here? We have our brioche bread. I cut it into cubes. This is like a 3/4 loaf of bread right here. Right here I have our blueberries. You're gonna need a lot of blueberries, guys. So right here I have blueberries. Right there I have some blueberries. I have some eggs. I have milk right here, some sugar, some brown sugar, some lemon juice, more lemon juice, water, maple brown syrup, flour, and some lemon zest. Now, if you got lemon extract, you can use lemon extract. I don't have any lemon extract and I can't find any, so you can use lemon zest as a substitute. So these are the ingredients, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. So to get started, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a 9x13 baking dish and we're gonna spray it with cooking spray. After that, we're gonna take our bread and layer it at the bottom of the pan. As much as you can, you want it in one single layer. Make sure to fill the gaps in as much as possible because you want your bread to soak up all that egg and milk mixture. All right, so I've placed one layer of bread right here, guys. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 cups of blueberries and we're gonna spread them across the top of our bread. Now you could use frozen blueberries or you could use fresh blueberries. Now me, I got a little bit of both because they ran out of blueberries at the supermarket I was at, so I had to get some fresh. I had got about 2 cups that were fresh, the rest were frozen. And this recipe calls for about 5½ or 5 1/4 cups of blueberries. And we're gonna come across with our second cup. So as you can see, this particular recipe is gonna be full of blueberries. Man, I love me some blueberries too, but that's exactly what we want. Now we're gonna come back here with our second layer of bread. And we're just gonna add that over the top like this. And guys, look at that, just enough bread for us, that 3/4 of a loaf. And now we're gonna come back across that with another layer of blueberry, which is our last, well, not our last 2 cups, at least our last 2 cups for this part of the recipe. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit this aside and then we're gonna continue with this next step of this recipe. All right, in this step, what we're gonna do is mix our milk. And we have 1.5 cups of milk along with our eggs, our maple syrup, our lemon juice, and lemon zest. And we're gonna get this mixed in. All right, guys, so now that we have that mixed together, bread and blueberry mixture back into the shot, like that. And we're gonna pour this evenly over our breadcrumb and blueberry mixture. You want to make sure that your bread soaks up all this mixture, so you don't want any like sitting at the bottom of the pan, just like that. So now we're gonna cover this up, and you can do either one or 2 things. You can let it sit in the refrigerator for 2 hours, and you can pull it out and get to working on it, or you could do it overnight, and then you can come back, pop it in the oven, and finish it off. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna sit it in our refrigerator overnight, and we're gonna come back in the morning and we're gonna cook this for breakfast. That's the way I can eat it for breakfast, all right? So what we're gonna do now is prepare our lemon blueberry syrup, and we're just gonna make it and then we're gonna store it in the refrigerator overnight. That allow these ingredients to, you know how we like to do it, get them to talk to each other, get married, divorce, and all that good stuff. So we're gonna turn our cooktop on and we're gonna add all our ingredients, our blueberries, our water, our lemon juice, and our sugar. And we're gonna bring that to a boil. We'll get that stirred in here like that. All right, so now that we have it up to a boil, we're gonna reduce the heat and we're gonna let it simmer for about 10 minutes. All right, so it looks like we're about 10 minutes in. We're gonna turn our heat off. And now we're gonna transfer this mixture over to a blender and we're gonna blend it up and get it real smooth. All right, guys, I thought that it was recorded, but obviously it wasn't recording, so we did put it in our blender And this is what we have. We mixed it down to this nice smooth consistency. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pour this in a bottle and I'm gonna store it in the refrigerator until tomorrow when we make our French toast, all right? All right, so I have it in this plastic bottle right here. That way, so once we get ready to, put this on, I can just squeeze it on the top of our baked French toast and then we'll be good to go, all right? So guys, I'm gonna see you tomorrow when we start baking our blueberry French toast. All right, so it's a new day. We're gonna start preparing our topping for our bread pudding before we put it in the oven. So we're gonna take our flour, add to this empty dish, take our brown sugar, add it. Remember, we got our cubes of butter, and we're just gonna add that in there like that. And guys, you could take your hand, and what you wanna do is you wanna get this mixed in real coarse. You're gonna mash down on it, but you wanna work this until it gets real coarse. All right, so we're gonna move this aside, bring our bread pudding back over to the shop. Take a look at that, man. That's been in the refrigerator for about overnight. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our butter and flour and sugar mixture and we're just gonna spread it evenly over the top of our bread, just like this. And I've already preheated our oven to 350 degrees. So we're gonna sit it in there. As soon as we finish topping this like that. Make sure you get that butter spread evenly around there because you want that butter to melt and all those, like we say in the South, nooks and crannies. Guys, that looks absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So you're gonna put it in your oven, you're gonna let it bake for 35 to 45 minutes until it's golden brown on top. So depending on how hot your oven is, determines how long you keep it in there. So let's go ahead and get it in the oven. All right, so this is what we have 45 minutes in. So what we're gonna do now is take a little powdered sugar and we're just gonna sprinkle it over the top just like that to kind of, give it a nice little touch to it and also some additional sweetness. Man, that looks good. It smells good too. And there you have it, guys. Blueberry baked French toast. Let me know what you think about this recipe in the comment section below. And guys, I am gonna leave the ingredients and the measurements in the video description below so you guys can check out. Man, this looks delicious. Let's go ahead and get into quality control so we can see what this baby tastes like. All right, let's go. All right, guys, before I get into quality control, I just want to show you, I put this in a plate. And remember, we have our blueberry lemon syrup. We're just gonna put this on the top of it to top it off. Oh man, guys, take a look at that. Oh, buddy, that looks absolutely delicious. All right, let's head over to quality control. All right, guys, so it's bright and early in the morning. We about to do quality control for real. Man, you can see the sunlight shining in on me, man. You can see how that sun just glisten all over my body. All right, so guys, take a look at what we have right here. Oh man, whew. Let's check this out. Man, this looks so good. Blueberry French toast bacon. Guys, look at that. Whew. Let me blow it because it's hot. Oh man. Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Oh man, this is good. And that bread soaked up all that egg and milk mixture like we wanted it. Man, this is delicious. Guys, you have to try this out. And I know you're probably saying, is it real sweet? Nope, it's not real sweet. Just the right amount, it's not sweet. Because sometimes things can be too sweet. I don't like really, really sweet things or food, should I say really, really sweet foods, unless it's chocolate. I love me some chocolate. But other than that, not too sweet. You guys will love this here. So, until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli. This is All Wings Everything. And remember, guys, I'm not a chef. I know some of y'all think I am, but I just cook a lot. And now I'm out. Peace.